I was losing sleep again, fighting thoughts I couldn't end. Every prayer felt stuck inside these walls. I kept smiling through the pain, but deep inside I was afraid, wondering if you heard me at all. And the silence felt so heavy, like the sky had closed on me. But right there in the darkness, you were closer than I could see. You were still holding me, even when my faith was weak, when my heart could barely breathe. You never stopped reaching, you were still holding me. Through the tears I couldn't hide, through the longest sleepless nights, you stayed right beside me. You were still holding me. I was tired of pretending, trying hard to keep from breaking. Every burden pulling at my soul. I was drowning in my questions, losing strength inside the tension, trying to carry battles on my own. But your voice came through the silence, like a whisper to my heart. You said, "Child, I never left you, even in the darkest part." You were still holding me, even when my faith was weak, when my heart could barely breathe. You never stopped reaching, you were still holding me. Through the tears I couldn't hide, through the longest sleepless nights, you stayed right beside me. You were still holding me. And I don't have to understand it all, I just need to know you're here. Even when heaven feels quiet, your love is still near. Oh, you never walked away, not for one moment, not for 1 second. You stayed when anxiety was loud. You stayed when my hope was running out. You stayed when I couldn't worship anymore. You stayed. You were still holding me when I was breaking underneath, when I lost the strength to speak. You covered every part of me. I was staring at the ceiling, trying hard to fall asleep, but the weight upon my spirit wouldn't let my soul breathe. Every prayer became a whisper, every tear became a fight, and the silence in the darkness felt louder every night. I kept asking where you were in the middle of the pain, why the sky felt closed above me, why nothing seemed to change. But somewhere in the stillness, beyond everything I feared, your presence stayed beside me, even when you weren't heard. When heaven felt quiet, you were still moving. When my heart was breaking, you were still healing. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, your love never stopped reaching for me. When heaven felt quiet, you stayed close to me. There were nights I stopped singing, 'cause my soul was tired and worn, trying hard to keep believing while my strength was almost gone. I watched everybody worship while I stood there barely strong, hoping somehow through the hurting you would pull my heart along. Then the piano started playing like a river through the room, and every voice around me singing pulled me closer back to you. And suddenly I felt peace falling, like the sunrise after rain. All the fear I had been carrying started slowly fading away. When heaven felt quiet, you were still moving. When my heart was breaking, you were still healing. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, your love never stopped reaching for me. When heaven felt quiet, you stayed close to me. And maybe you were working in ways I could not see. Maybe every broken moment was shaping something deep in me. 'Cause now I know you never needed perfect faith, you only wanted honesty. So here I am, completely open, standing in your peace, finally. Oh, you stayed beside me. Ooh, you never walked away. Even when my worship sounded weak, even when my prayers were tears, you still listened through the silence. You still stayed near. When heaven felt quiet, you were holding all my pieces. When I thought my faith was over, you were breathing life again. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to grace. 'Cause the God who stayed beside me stayed close to me. There were nights I felt abandoned, like the darkness wouldn't end. Every prayer became so fragile, every breath felt paper thin. I kept searching for an answer, trying hard to understand why the pain kept getting deeper, why life slipped out of my hands. And the silence felt so heavy, like heaven had shut the door. I was barely holding on to faith, couldn't fight the fear anymore. But somewhere in the your presence wrapped around my weakness and reminded me you were here. You never left, not for a moment, not when my world fell apart. You not in the silence, not when the fear filled my heart. Even when I couldn't feel you, even when my faith was weak, you stayed close beside me, holding every broken piece. You never left me. There were days I stopped believing I would ever feel you near. Every worship song felt distant, every smile hid another fear. But then the piano filled the room softly, like healing washing over me. And every voice around me singing pulled my soul back to believe. Then peace started falling gently, like the sunrise after rain. All the weight I had been carrying started slowly slipping away. You never left, even through the sorrow, even through you never needed perfect faith, you only wanted all of me. So here I stand with all my weakness, still breathing, because you carried me. when my heart became exhausted, when my soul could barely stand. You were riding hope around me with your gentle, healing hands. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to grace, 'cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. You never left through every broken season. You never left through every hidden pain. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can breathe again, because the God I thought was distant was standing here through everything. You never left me, Jesus. You never left. For peace in your presence, I was carrying all this heaviness, trying hard not to fall apart. Every fear inside my spirit was tearing slowly through my heart. There were nights I couldn't sleep, 'cause my mind would never rest. Every thought became a battle, every breath felt so intense, and I kept asking where you are. In the middle of the pain, while the silence felt so endless, why nothing seemed to change. But then your presence filled the room softly, like a river through my soul. And for the first time in forever, I felt my broken pieces whole. There is peace in your kept on playing, and your love filled up the space. Every voice around me worshiping started pulling me back home, and the weight upon my shoulders didn't feel so heavy anymore. Then I heard your spirit whisper, you were never left alone. And the silence that once hurt me started feeling holy. Now there is peace in your presence, even in the darkest nights. Even when I feel exhausted, you stay close by my side. There is peace in your presence, holding every shattered part. And slowly through the worship, you are healing my heart. You stay beside me. You never walked away. Even when my worship sounded broken, even when my prayers were tears, you still listen through the silence. You still stay near. And now I know, and now I needed perfect words. You only wanted honesty. So here I am with all my weakness, standing in your peace. Finally, there is peace in your presence, stronger than anxiety. Oh, stronger than the fear inside me, stronger than the suffering. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to grace. 'Cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. There is peace in your presence. There is peace in your presence, Jesus. There is peace in your presence. You were there. I was falling into silence, trying hard to hold my soul. Every fear inside my spirit was slowly taking all control. There were nights I felt forgotten, like the sky had turned away. Every prayer became a whisper, every breath felt filled with pain. And I kept asking where you were in the middle of the storm, why the darkness kept surrounding me, why my heart felt so torn. But somewhere in the middle of the worship, place. You were there when my world was falling apart. You were there holding every shattered heart. Even when my faith was fading, even when my strength was gone, you stayed close beside me through every broken moment. You were there. There were nights I couldn't worship, couldn't lift my eyes again. All the sorrow in my spirit felt stronger than my faith. But then the piano started playing softly, like healing pouring through the room, and every voice around me singing pulled my soul back close to you. Then I felt your peace surround me, like the sunrise after rain. All the weight I had been carrying started slipping off again. You were there in the middle of the silence. You were there when anxiety filled my chest. And even when my prayers sounded broken, you still listened to every word. You stayed close beside my weakness, even when my faith was whole. You stayed beside me. You never walked away, even when my worship sounded weak, even when my prayers were tears. You still listened through the silence. You still stayed near. And now I know you never needed perfect faith. You only wanted honesty. So here I stand completely open, breathing in your peace finally. You were there when I thought I could not make it. You were there holding every piece of me. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to grace, 'cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. You were there through every sleepless night. You were there through every hidden fight. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can breathe again, because the God I thought was distant was standing here through everything. You were there, Jesus. You were I can breathe again. I was losing all my strength, trying hard to keep believing. Every prayer felt so distant, every breath felt heavy breathing. There were nights I sat in darkness, with my head down in my hands, wondering if you still saw me, wondering if you understood. And the silence felt so endless, like heaven had closed its doors. Every tear became a question, like my heart could break no more. But somewhere in the middle of the worship, somewhere between the tears and grace, your presence wrapped around my weakness, and peace slowly filled the space. Now I can breathe again. Your love is pulling me from the deep end. I can breathe again. The weight is finally leaving my chest. When anxiety surrounded me, when the fear would never end, you stayed close beside my weakness and taught my soul to live again. I can breathe again. There were nights I stopped singing, 'cause my soul was tired and worn, trying hard to keep believing while my strength was almost gone. But then the piano started playing softly, like healing pouring through the room, and every voice around me worshiping pulled my heart back close to you. Then peace started falling gently, like the sunrise after rain. All the pain I had been carrying started slowly fading away. Now I can breathe again. You lifted every fear inside me. I can breathe again. Your presence brought my heart back home, even when my worship sounded broken, even when my prayers were tears. You still listened through the silence. You still stay near. You stay beside me. Oh, you never walked away. And now I know you never needed perfect faith. You only wanted honesty. So here I stand with all my weakness, finally resting in your peace. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to grace, 'cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. I can breathe again. Through every hidden pain, I can breathe again. Through every storm and rain, now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can finally rest, because the God I thought was distant was breathing life into my chest. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Jesus, I can breathe again. in the silence, trying to breathe through the weight of the night. Every prayer felt lost in the darkness. Every tear felt hidden from the light. I kept asking where you were in the middle of pain, when my heart was barely beating and my soul could not explain. But you never left me, not for one moment, not for one second of the storm. When I thought I was abandoned, you were holding every part of me close. You never left me, even when I could not feel you, even when the night was long. You stayed beside me in the silence. You were there all along. There were nights I almost gave up, and nights I could not carry myself, trying to worship through the heartbreak, trying to find peace somewhere else. But your presence found me gently, like a whisper in the dark, and the weight upon my shoulders started falling from my heart. You never left me, not for one moment, not for one second of the storm. When I thought I was abandoned, you were holding every part of me close. Oh, you never left me, even when I could not feel you, even when the night was long. Oh, you stayed beside me in the silence. You were there all along. And I remember the peace that filled the room, the moment heaven touched my weakness and pulled me back to you. I was broken, but somehow you stayed through every fear, through every ache. And now every breath inside my lungs will sing about your grace. You never left me, not when my faith was weak, not when my soul was tired, and not when my hands stopped reaching. You stayed. You never left me, through every unanswered prayer, through every lonely night, through every hidden battle. You stayed, and now my heart remembers your love was always near. Even in the darkest valley, you were standing here. You never left me. You never left me. You never left me. Jesus. you stay. You were there in the silence. I could hear my thoughts getting louder. Every fear was filling up the room, trying to find a little peace inside me. But every road kept leading back to you. There were tears I never showed nobody, hidden prayers I barely spoke aloud. I was fighting battles in the darkness, while smiling through the crowd. But you were there in the silence, closer than the air inside my lungs. When my faith felt weak and faded, you still called me your beloved one. You were there in the silence, holding every shattered piece of me. And when I thought nobody saw me, heaven was listening quietly. Sitting in the stillness, with my heart completely worn and tired, trying to understand the hurting, trying to survive another night. Then your presence filled the broken, like a river washing over fear. And for the first time in forever, oh, peace began to reappear. You were there in the silence, closer than the air inside my lungs. When my faith felt weak and faded, you still called me your beloved one. You were there in the silence, holding every shattered piece of me. Oh, and when I thought nobody saw me, heaven was listening quietly. And I don't need a rushing wind now, I don't need a mountain moved, 'cause I have felt your quiet mercy in the smallest whispers from you. When the room was filled with sadness, when my soul could barely stand, you were riding hope around me with your gentle healing hands. You were there, you were there, through the anxious nights, through the hidden pain, through every silent question. You every broken piece inside me started breathing once again. And now my heart can finally rest here in the safety of your love. 'Cause even in the deepest silence, you were always enough. I was drowning in my own emotions, trying hard to keep my faith alive. Every prayer felt weak and empty. Every day became another fight. There were nights I could not stop shaking. Thought the darkness would never end, and the weight inside my spirit made it hard to breathe again. Then your presence found me softly, like the sunrise after rain. And somewhere in the middle of the worship, I felt your peace again. I felt your peace again, falling gently over all my fears. I felt your peace again, washing through the pain I carry here. And suddenly my heart you still call me yours. I felt your peace again, breathing life into my chest. I felt your peace again, teaching my weary soul to rest. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle becomes grace, 'cause the God who met me in the silence never left my side for a day. I felt your peace again. I felt your peace again. Jesus, I felt your peace again. Oh, God held my heart. I was trying hard to keep breathing while the pain was pulling me apart. Every night felt colder than the last one. Every fear was living in my heart. There were moments I stopped praying, 'cause I did not know what to say. And the silence felt so heavy, like the light had gone away. But somewhere in the middle of the breaking, somewhere in the middle of the tears, your presence wrapped around my weakness and reminded me you are here. God held my heart when it was shattered into pieces. God held my heart when I was fighting just to breathe again. And even in the silence, even in the storm, your love stayed close enough to carry my soul through it all. Oh, God held my heart. Oh, there were nights I sat in worship with my head down and trembling hands, trying hard to trust your promise, trying hard to understand. And the piano filled the darkness, and peace slowly filled the room. Every voice around me singing pulled my soul back close to you. And suddenly I felt the healing, like a river through my chest. All the fear I had been carrying started finally finding rest. God held my heart He never walked away. Even when my worship sounded broken, even when my faith was weak, you still listened to my silence. You still called me yours completely. And now I know you never needed perfect words. You only wanted honesty. So here I am with all my weakness, still standing in your peace. Oh, God held my heart when I thought that I was hopeless. God held my heart and filled the emptiness with grace. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to praise. 'Cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. God held my heart. God held my heart. Jesus, you held my heart. I was losing all my strength, trying hard to keep believing. Every burden on my shoulders made it hard to keep breathing. There were nights I cried in silence, asking God to hear my voice. And the darkness in my spirit made it hard to make a choice. The piano filled the atmosphere, softly moving through the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. When God lifted me again, hope came rushing through my soul. When God lifted me again, every broken part felt whole. feel your spirit moving through every heart inside this place. Every broken soul is healing as we stand before your grace. There is freedom in the worship, there is peace inside your name, and every chain that once controlled us starts breaking in this place. You saw every hidden battle, every scar I tried to hide, and still your love kept pursuing through the darkest parts of life. Now hope is rising through the worship, and peace is filling every heart, because the God who never leaves us is healing every scar. When God lifted me again, when my strength was almost gone, when God lifted me again, you carried me through it all. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can finally rest, because the God I thought was distant was holding me through every step. Jesus, you never walked away. Jesus, your love still remains. Even in my weakest moments, even in my deepest pain, you lifted my weary heart and stayed through everything.